The Galactic Council chamber hummed with energy, a vast dome of crystal and steel orbiting a pulsar's glow. Thousands of alien delegates, scale-furred or shimmering with bioluminescence, filled tiered seats, their voices a cacophony of clicks, hisses, and telepathic pulses. At the center podium, Ambassador Elena Voss stood alone, her dark eyes scanning the crowd. Her uniform, crisp and utilitarian, marked her as human, a species barely a century into faster-than-light travel. The Vorn, telepathic giants with translucent skin, loomed in the front row, their leader Solara's thoughts radiating disdain. Order, Solara's voice echoed, both spoken and mental, silencing the chamber. We address the human question today. Voss adjusted her stance, hands clasped behind her. Question? Sounds like you've already decided. Her tone was sharp, cutting through the chamber's hum. The Kelthar, bureaucratic insectoids with clicking mandibles, shuffled data slates. Their leader tore chittering. Humanity disrupts galactic harmony. Your wars, your individualism, inefficient. Voss raised an eyebrow. Inefficient? Our medical nanites save your colonies from the ZYN plague. Our engineers patch your failing reactors. You're welcome. Solara's eyes narrowed, her thoughts prickling Voss's mind like static. Your contributions are minimal, chaotic. The galaxy thrives on order. A Drax warlord, Kraz, growled from his seat, his armored scales glinting. Humans breed conflict. Weak yet defiant. Remove them. Murmurs rippled, agreement from the Vorn, hesitation from smaller species like the ZYN. Voss stepped forward, her boots echoing. You think we're weak? Try running this galaxy without us. Our chaos is what keeps your systems running. Torv's mandibles twitched, projecting a hologram. Data on human colonies, trade routes, and tech exports. Your presence complicates logistics. Expulsion simplifies governance. Voss laughed, cold and deliberate. Simplify? You rely on our software patches, our trade networks. Kick us out, and you'll choke on your own bureaucracy. Solara raised a hand, silencing the room. Enough. We vote. The chamber's lights dimmed as delegates input their decisions. Holographic tallies flickered, red for expulsion, green for retention. Voss watched, her jaw tight, as red dominated. The ZYN hesitated, their delegates' compound eyes darting. But pressure from the Vorn tipped their vote. Solara's voice rang out. By majority, humanity is expelled from the Galactic Council, effective immediately. Gasps echoed from minor species. The Drax roared approval. Voss didn't flinch. You will regret this, she said, her voice low but carrying to every corner. You'll miss us when we're gone. Drax warships, sleek and bristling with cannons, escorted the human delegation's shuttles from the council station. Inside the lead shuttle, Voss sat among her team, diplomats, engineers, scientists. The cabin was quiet, the hum of engines underscoring their isolation. Lieutenant Chun, a young pilot, glanced back. They really think they can manage without us? Voss's lips twitched. They're about to learn how wrong they are. Through the viewport, the station receded, a glittering speck against the pulsar's pulse. Chen's hands tightened on the controls. What now, Ambassador? Voss leaned back, her voice steady. Now we show them who we are. On Earth, sprawling cities buzz with urgency. Factories retooled, their forges glowing as workers adapted civilian tech for survival. In a fortified bunker, Voss addressed the Global Council, her hologram projected to leaders worldwide. The Council thinks we're disposable, she said, her voice resonating. They're wrong. We've always thrived in adversity. General Okoye, grizzled and scarred, nodded. Our fleets are small, but we can outmaneuver them. What's the plan? Voss's eyes gleamed. Project Vanguard. It's our edge. Murmur spread, curiosity. Hope. Dr. Patel, a scientist with disheveled hair, spoke up. Vanguard's untested, but the prototypes are ready. We need time. Voss nodded. You'll get it. Every factory, every mind. Focused. They cast us out. We'll build our own future. Across Earth, civilians volunteered. Farmers alongside coders, students beside veterans. In orbit, shipyards hummed. cobbling together vessels from salvage parts. Narita, a welder in a zero-G suit, fused hull plates, her torch flaring. "They think we're done," she muttered to her crewmate. "Wait till they see what we're cooking." Her partner, a grizzled mechanic, grinned. "Vanguard's gonna make M cry." Planetside, labs burn midnight oil. Dr. Patel's team tweaked AI algorithms, their screens flashing with data. "If this works," Patel said, rubbing her eyes, "we'll leapfrog their tech by a decade." In the council chamber, Solara addressed the delegates, her voice smug. "With humans gone, order prevails." The Kelthar nodded, their data slates showing streamlined trade routes, on paper. Kraz flexed his claws. "No more human whining. Good riddance." But the ZYN delegates shifted, antennae twitching. "Their nanites, our hospitals are low." Solara waved dismissively. "We'll replicate them. Focus on progress." Unseen, a Kelthar aide whispered to Torv, "Supply chains are lagging. Human patches stabilize our networks." Torv's mandibles clicked irritably. "Find alternatives. We don't need them." Voss's shuttle docked at a hidden orbital station, its hull scarred but bustling. Engineers swarmed, retrofitting ships with experimental drives. Commander Reza, a wiry tactician, greeted her. "Fleets ready to scatter, colonies, outposts, deep space. They won't find us easily." Voss nodded, inspecting a sleek prototype drone. "Vanguard's core." Reza's eyes lit up. "Adaptive AI, stealth tech. They'll never see it coming." Voss traced the drone's hull. "Good. Let them think we're broken. We'll build in the shadows." In a Tokyo factory, workers cheered as a new reactor hummed to life, its design cribbed from scavenged council tech. Foreman Lou wiped sweat from his brow. "Faster than their specs. They'd hate that." His team laughed. Their camaraderie a spark in the dark. In a Siberian lab, coders debugged Vanguard's neural net, its logic mimicking human intuition. "It thinks like us," a programmer said. "Odd. Messy, but brilliant." Across oceans, humanity moved as one, not flawless, but relentless. The council station orbited silently, its pulsar casting stark shadows. A Kelthar aide rushed to Torv, data slate blinking red. "Trade hubs down. Human software, we can't replicate it." Torv's eyes narrowed. "Fix it." The aide hesitated. "We're trying. It's unique." In the chamber, Solara's thoughts pulsed with irritation as reports piled up. Delays, shortages, glitches. Kraz stormed in. "My ship's reactors are unstable." Human fixes kept them running. Solara's voice was ice. "Control yourselves. We are superior." But her thoughts flickered with doubt. On a distant human colony, a child watched shuttles launch, their trail streaking across a crimson sky. "Are we in trouble?" she asked her father, a miner. He knelt, smiling. "Nah, we're humans. Trouble's where we shine." She giggled, clutching a toy ship. In orbit, Voss reviewed Vanguard's progress, her tablet glowing with schematics. "They'll come for us," she told Reza. "When they do, we'll be ready." Reza grinned. "Let them try." Far away, the council's smugness frayed, their galaxy teetering on the edge of chaos humanity once held at bay. The Galactic Council's chamber gleamed, its crystal walls reflecting the pulsar's pulse. Solara, the Voran leader, stood at the podium, her translucent skin shimmering with smug satisfaction. "Without humans, order reigns," she declared, her telepathic voice soothing the delegates. Kelthar bureaucrats clicked in approval, their data slates projecting flawless trade routes. Drax warlord Kraz lounged in his seat, claws tapping. "No more human meddling." "Good." The ZYN delegate, antennae twitching, stayed silent, but their compound eyes darted nervously. In the galleries, minor species whispered, their voices drowned by the chamber's hum. Solara raised a hand. "To progress." Glasses clinked, filled with luminescent wine. But in the shadows, a Kelthar aid slate blinked red. Supply delays unreported. Across the galaxy, cracks spread. On Vorn Prime, hospitals dimmed, their nanite stocks, human design, dwindling. Patients writhed, their telepathic cries echoing. "Where are the healers?" A Vorn elder gasped. Medics scrambled, their replicators spitting useless sludge. "Human tech," one muttered. "We can't match it." On Kelter's trade hub, cargo drone stalled, their navigation glitching without human patch software. Merchants hissed, mandibles snapping. "Fix it," a Kelter overseer barked. Techs fumbled, screens flashing errors. The patches were unique, one admitted. A Drax cruiser, patrolling the rim, shuddered as its reactor flickered. Human fixes kept this junk running. The engineer growled to his captain. Sparks flew. The ship limped to port. In the council's lower halls, Torv, the Kelter leader, pored over reports. "Logistics are collapsing," an aide whispered, mandibles quivering. "Human code stabilized our networks." Torv's eyes narrowed. "Replicate it." The aide hesitated. "We've tried. It's chaotic, adaptive, beyond us." Torv slammed a claw on the table. "We are superior." But his voice cracked, betraying doubt. Solara, sensing the unease, projected calm. "Minor setbacks. We'll adapt." Kraz stormed in, scales bristling. "My fleet's grounded. Reactors, weapons, all human tweaked." Solara's thoughts stung. "Control yourself. We don't need them." But her pulse quickened, unseen by the delegates. Far from the council's gaze, humanity thrived. In a hidden nebula, a human colony pulsed with life. Makeshift domes on an asteroid, lit by jury-rig reactors. Shipyards buzzed, welders' torches flaring as workers built from salvage hulks. Ambassador Elena Voss walked the docks, her boots clanging on steel. "Vanguard's on schedule?" she asked Commander Reza, his face smudged with grease. He nodded, pointing to a sleek drone. "Stealth tech, AI smarter than their best. They'll never see us coming." Voss's lips twitched. "Good. Let them think we're gone." A pilot, testing a prototype, whooped as it vanished mid-flight, cloaking perfect. "Eat that, Council," she yelled. On a desert world, human scientists toiled in a bunker, their screens glowing with Project Vanguard's code. Dr. Patel, hair frazzled, tweaked an algorithm. "This AI thinks like us, messy, brilliant," she said. Her team cheered as a simulation outsmarted a Drax war game. "They'll cry when this hits," a coder grinned. In orbit, freighters hauled rare ores, escorted by cobbled-together fighters. Captain Gwyn, a grizzled spacer, briefed her crew, council sniffing. "Stay dark, move fast." Her navigator nodded, plotting routes through uncharted voids. "They forgot us," she said. "Big mistake." Nguyen's eyes gleamed. "Huge." On Earth, cities roar with purpose. Factories churn out Vanguard components, workers singing over the clang of steel. Foreman Liu, overseeing a reactor line, wiped sweat from his brow. "Faster than their specs," he told his crew. "They'd hate us for it." Laughter echoed, defiant. In rural fields, volunteers trained, farmers learning to pilot, kids assembling drones. A teenager, wiring a sensor, grinned at her dad. "Think the council's scared yet?" He ruffled her hair. "They will be." Voss's broadcast fueled their fire, her voice crackling over comms. "They cast us out. We'll build our own stars." Cheers drowned the static. The council station orbited silently, its grandeur fading. Solara met with Torv and Kraz in a private chamber, her thoughts sharp. "Delays are mounting," Torv admitted, slates piled high. "Trade, tech, medicine, all human-linked." Kraz snarled. "My ships are scrap without their fixes." Solara's voice was ice. "We'll overcome. Find their colonies. Force compliance." Torv hesitated. "They vanished, scattered, hidden." Kraz's claws flexed. "Then hunt them." Solara nodded, her mind racing. "Send scouts." Discreetly, her calm masked a flicker of fear. Humanity's absence wasn't freedom. It was chaos. A Drax scout ship, cloaked in the Orion arm, picked up a signal, a human transmission, faint but deliberate. "You're welcome to try us," it taunted, looping with a laugh. The scout's captain froze, scales rattling. "They're mocking us," he hissed to his crew. "Report this." Now! The signal vanished, leaving static. On the council station, the scouts' data hit like a shockwave. Torv's mandibles twitched. They're active, organized. Kraz roared. They dare defy us? Solara's thoughts darkened. They're planning something. Find them. But her voice, for the first time, wavered. In a human outpost, tucked in a gas giant's rings, engineers tested Vanguard's core, a neural net that learned like a human mind. It's outsmarting our drills, a tech said, awed. It'll shred their fleets. Her partner, calibrating a cloaking field, nodded. They thought we'd break. Fools. The outpost hummed. Its people, miners, coders, families, united. A child, sketching a ship, asked her mom, will we win? The mother smiled. We're humans, kid. We don't lose. The girl grinned, adding rockets to her drawing. The council's hub flickered, lights dimming as power grid strained. A Kelther aide rushed to Torv. Another hub's down. Human code, we can't replace it. Torv's eyes glinted with panic. Work faster. But the aide's voice dropped. We're trying. It's beyond us. In the chamber, Solara faced restless delegates. The ZYN spoke, voice trembling. Our people die without their nanites. We need humans. Solara's thoughts snapped. We need nothing. We are the council. But whispers grew, doubt, fear. Kraz stormed out, muttering, they'll pay for this. The galaxy, once theirs, slipped from their grasp, undone by the humans they'd scorned. A Drax fleet sliced through the void, their warships jagged, cannon-studded hulks, closing on a human colony in the Ashka system. Commander Kraz, scales glinting under bridge lights, sneered at the viewport. A lava rock with shacks, he growled. Humans are soft. This ends quick. His officers roared, claws banging consoles. The colony, a cluster of domes on a molten plain, looked defenseless, its calm silent. Kraz's fleet fanned out, weapons hot, targeting sensors pinging. Fire on my mark, he barked, voice thick with contempt. The Drax expected surrender or ash. On the colony, klaxons wailed. Commander Reza, wiry and calm, monitored screens in a basalt-hewn bunker. They're here, he told his team, voice steady. Vanguard's live. Engineers tapped in souls, unleashing Project Vanguard. Stealth drones and AI-driven warships, built from scavenged wrecks. Above the planet, space rippled as cloaked drones swarmed, invisible to Drax scanners. A human pilot, strapped into a cobbled-together fighter, grinned over comms. They didn't see this coming. Her squad launched, ships darting like wasps, their AI cores predicting Drax maneuvers with eerie precision. The Drax fleet fired, plasma bolts searing the colony's shields. Domes glowed red but held, reinforced by human ingenuity. Then Vanguard struck. Drones uncloaked, firing pinpoint pulses at gutted Drax engines. Kraz's bridge shook, sparks flying. What's hitting us? He roared. Sensors screamed. Targets everywhere, then gone. A human warship, sleek and patched, weaved through the fleet, its AI outsmarting Drax gunners. They're toying with us, an officer hissed. Kraz slammed a claw on his chair. Focus fire. But the humans danced, their tech a decade beyond the councils. On the colony, Reza relayed orders. Drones, flank left. Fighters, hit their reactors. His screen flashed with data, Vanguard's AI adapting mid-battle, rewriting tactics on the fly. A young tech, sweating, cheered as a Drax cruiser exploded. That's for Earth. Outside, the lava fields glowed under bombardment, but human defenses, jury-rigged from mining gear, absorbed the hits. A medic, patching a wounded gunner, muttered, they thought we'd fold. Idiots. The gunner, grimacing, laughed. Show 'em, Vanguard. The colony fought as one, their defiance ablaze in the dark. Kraz's flagship rocked, its hull breached. Impossible, he bellowed, scales rattling. His fleet, once 100 strong, dwindled, half-crippled, drifting. Human drones, relentless, targeted weak points with surgical strikes. A human pilot's voice crackled over open comms. This is for the expulsion lizard. Choke on it. Kraz snarled, firing blindly, but the humans vanished. Cloaking again, his navigator, voice shaking, reported, "Their AI, it's learning us." "We can't win." Kraz's eyes burned. "Retreat!" He spat the word acid. The Drax fled, trailing debris, humiliated. At the Galactic Council station, chaos erupted. Solara's telepathic comm shattered as Kraz's report hit. "Defeated?" she hissed, her thoughts a storm. The chamber, once grand, was a mess. Spilled slates, flickering lights. Tor, the Kelther, clacked furiously. "By a colony? How?" Kraz, patched into hollow, growled, "Their tech, drone ship's AI, beyond ours." Delegates gasped. The Zuen's antennae quivered. "We warned you," their delegate whispered. Solara's voice cut through. "Silence. We'll crush them." But her hands trembled unseen. Torv leaned in. "More colonies are out there. Fortified." Doubt choked the room. Solara called an emergency session. "Options," she demanded. A Kelter aide, slates trembling, reported, "Spies found human outposts, dozens hidden. They're building something." Kraz's hollow flickered. "They mocked us. They're ready." The Vorn leader's thoughts stung. "We could recall them." Torv snapped. "And admit weakness?" The chamber fell silent, pride warring with fear. A minor delegate, a feathered Kui, spoke. "They were our strength. We broke ourselves." Solara's eyes flashed. "We need no one." But her voice cracked, the lie exposed. On the Ashka colony, smoke curled from battered domes. Voss arrived via shuttle, her boots crunching volcanic glass. Reza greeted her, pointing to a smoldering Drax wreck. Vanguard worked. They ran. Voss nodded, inspecting a drone, its hull scarred but intact. "Casualties?" she asked. Ray's jaw tightened. 20. We held. In the bunker, survivors gathered. Voss addressed them, her voice firm. "We lost good people, but we showed the galaxy. Humans don't break." A mechanic, arm in a sling, raised a fist. "For the fallen." Cheers echoed, raw and fierce. Voss toured the defenses, praising engineers who'd rebuilt shields mid-fight. A kid, barely 16, showed her a salvaged Drax cannon, now wired to human tech. "Gonna use their own junk against them," he grinned. Voss ruffled his hair. "That's the spirit." Outside, families cleared rubble, their faces grim but determined. A grandmother, hauling debris, told her friend, "They thought we'd beg." "Ha!" Her friend laughed, tossing a scorch plate. "We're humans. We build." The colony pulsed with life, its people unbroken. Voss linked to Earth, briefing leaders. "The council's rattled," she said, her hologram steady. General Okoye nodded. "They'll hit again. Vanguard's ready." Dr. Patel, on screen, grinned. "Upgraded already. Next batch will sting worse." Voss's eyes gleamed. "Good. Broadcast this." Hours later, a signal blazed galaxy-wide. "We're humanity. You cast us out. We stand alone." The message, defiant, reached ZYN worlds, Kui stations, sparking whispers of rebellion. The council's grip faltered, their arrogance a noose. In the colony's mess hall, survivors share rations. A pilot, nursing a burn, toasted, "To Vanguard and us." Laughter filled the air, warm despite the scars. Reza joined Voss outside, the lava fields glowing under stars. "They'll come back," he said. She nodded. "Let them. We're not hiding anymore." A drone hummed overhead, its AI scanning for threats. Far off, the council station orbited, its lights dimming as reports of human victory spread. Solara, alone, stared at a hollow the Ashka defeat, her thoughts heavy. The humans they'd scorned were no longer prey. They were predators, and the galaxy trembled. The galaxy burned with defiance. On ZYN worlds, insectoid workers sabotaged council depots, their chittering chants echoing through hive cities. Kui freighters, feathered crews buzzing, diverted supplies to rebel outposts. A Kelther trade hub ground to a halt, its drones reprogrammed with human-inspired code, chaotic, unstoppable. The Galactic Council station, once a beacon of order, flickered with failing power. Delegates whispered in shadowed halls, their voices sharp with fear. The ZYN delegate, antennae rigid, confronted Solara. Humanity's spark lit this. You broke us. Solara's thoughts stung, but her silence betrayed her doubt. In a sealed chamber, Solara faced Torv and Kraz via hollow. The Galaxy rebels, Torv clacked, his mandibles twitching. Trade's dead. Station starve. Kraz, scales dull from defeat, growled, My fleets can't fight ghosts. Human tech everywhere. Solara's translucent skin pulsed. We underestimated them. Her voice, soft, carried weight. Torv's eyes widened. You admit it? Solara nodded. Contact them. Beg if we must. Kraz snarled. Crawl to humans? Never. But Solara's thoughts were firm. Pride chokes us. There are only hope. Torv hesitated, then tapped his slate, opening a channel. Ambassador Elena Voss received the signal on Ashka's colony, her bunker humming with Vanguard's glow. Solara's hollow flickered, her voice strained. Humanity, we aired. Return. We offer reparations. Voss leaned back, her eyes cold. You cast us out, mocked us. Now you beg. Solara's thoughts wavered. The galaxy collapses. Your tech, your spirit, we need it. Voss's lips twitched. Need? You'll respect us. Equals or nothing. Kraz hollow roared. Insolence. But Solara silenced him. Agreed. Name your terms. Voss's voice was steel. Our worlds, our rules, no interference. Solara nodded, her pride dust. On Earth, Voss briefed leaders via hollow. General Okoye, scarred but steady, frowned. They'll betray us again. Dr. Patel, tweaking Vanguard's AI, disagreed. We're stronger now. They're desperate. Debate raged, isolations versus aid. Voss raised a hand. We help, not for them, for the galaxy. On our terms. Nod spread. Hours later, human freighters launched, carrying nanites to ZYN hospitals, code to Kelthar hubs. A ZYN medic, injecting a patient, whispered, Humans, they save us. Her patient, eyes clearing, chittered gratitude. On a Qui station, human engineers rewired reactors, their laughter mixing with feathered chirps. The council's chamber, dim and silent, hosted a new vote. Solara stood, her voice low. Humanity rejoins as equals. Who opposes? Kraz's claws flexed, but he stayed silent, his fleet's ruins a warning. Torv's mandibles clicked. They've earned it. The tally glowed green, unanimous. Minor species cheered, their voices a tide. Solara's thoughts, once sharp, softened. We were fools, she murmured. A Qui delegate, feathers bright, nodded. They're our strength. Outside, human ships docked, their hulls patched but proud, unloading aid with precision. On a ZYN world, human pilots landed, her cargo base stuffed with nanites. ZYN children, antennae waving, ran to her. You're human? One asked. Chun grinned, tossing a kid a glow stick. Yup, we're back. The child chittered, clutching the gift. Chen's crew rebuilt a hospital wing, their welders sparking alongside ZYN claws. A ZYN elder approached, voice soft. You could have let us fall. Chen shrugged. Not our style. We build, not burn. The elder bowed, a gesture unseen in centuries, sealing a bond forged in grit. Earth cities buzzed, factories now churning hybrid tech. Human chaos melded with alien precision. Foreman Liu, overseeing a drone line, grinned at his crew. Council's eating crow. Feels good. A welder laughed, her torch flaring. They'll never forget this. In orbit, shipyards birthed new fleets, Vanguard's AI guiding their dance. Captain Gwyn, patrolling the rim, briefed her crew. Galaxies watching. We set the pace now. Her navigator, plotting a trade route, nodded. They need us. Always did. Nguyen's eyes gleamed. And they'll never admit it. The council station, lights restored, hosted a reformed coalition. Human delegates, led by Voss, sat at the central table, their voices carrying equal weight. A Kelter proposed a trade law. Voss countered, her terms sharp. Fair shares, no monopolies. The Kelter nodded. Slates updated. Solara watched, her thoughts quiet. They reshape us, she told Tor privately. He clacked softly. Good. We were stagnant. Kraz, sideline, muttered, they'll overreach. But his voice lacked fire, his defeat a scar. The galaxy turned, human hands on the wheel. On Ashka, the colony thrived, its lava fields dotted with new domes. A kid, the same who'd salvaged a Drax cannon, flew a Vanguard drone, its hum a song. We're heroes, right? He asked Reza, now governor. Reza ruffled his hair. Always were, kid. Families rebuilt, their laughter echoing over scars. A grandmother, planting crops in volcanic soil, told her friend, they thought we'd break. We grew. Her friend nodded, hoe in hand. Humans, stubborn as hell. The fields bloomed, a testament of grit. Voss, back on Earth, walked a bustling market. Human stalls beside Zuwayan weavers, singers. A ZYN vendor offered her a glowing fruit. For peace, he chittered. She took it, smiling. For strength. The market hummed. Hybrid ships overhead. Their drives a human-alien symphony. Later, in her office, Voss reviewed Vanguard's next phase. Deep space probes, ready to explore. Reza's hollow flickered. Galaxy stable. What's next? Voss's eyes sparked. Stars. They're ours. She leaned back, the weight of victory light on her shoulders. The galaxy, once fractured, knit together. Human freighters hauled, or beside Kelta barges. Their crews trading quips. On a Qui world, a human coder taught kids a hack, their feathers fluffing with glee. Like humans, one chirped. The coder laughed. Exactly. In council chambers, debates rage, but human voices, sharp, messy, vital, kept order from stagnating. Solara, watching, murmured to herself, they thought us weak. We showed them stars. Her thoughts, for once, held no venom, only awe. On a distant human outpost, a child gazed the void, her toy ship clutched tight. Will we always win? She asked her dad, a miner. He knelt, smiling. We don't quit, kid. That's better. She grinned, pointing at a star. That's ours next. He laughed, the sound carrying over the hum of Vanguard drones. Their lights a promise. The galaxy, reshaped by human hands, pulsed with life. Chaotic, stubborn, and unbreakable, just as they'd always been. Subscribe if you enjoyed the story.